Welcome back to Amateur Game Review. As always, I'm Zach and this is Randy, and doing something a little bit different. Well, different for us.
Yeah.
Top 10. Yeah, probably start doing a lot more of these.
Top 10? Nobody asked for.
Yeah, top 10 stuff that no one asked for. No, very first top 10 that we've done.
Yeah.
And I wanted to do something that I actually cared about, and I like older games, and PlayStation 2 was right behind me. So,
Still my idea, though.
I don't care.
Because on the other channel, I had top 10 PS2 games.
Yeah, I know, and I will not link to that. So anyway, real quick, I do want to say that, as always, I'll say this at the beginning of any top 10 that we do, these are just my opinion. Actually, Randy had nothing to do with this. He is just here to react and probably tell me I'm stupid, which is what he does in every video. Right off the bat, I do want to say two games that make like everybody's PS2 top 10 list that aren't on mine because I never played them. Shadow of Colossus, never played that. And,
yeah, spit it out.
and Silent Hill 2.
Come on.
And Silent Hill 2. I've never played Silent Hill 2, but I'm actually planning on it. I just picked it up. It's actually right there on the shelf.
People fucking talk about Shadow of Colossus like it was this big thing.
It probably was back during the PS2. I played the PS4 version.
I did too.
And it was okay.
No, it wasn't. I hated that game.
It was okay. Anyway, that doesn't matter. Let's just move into the list.
There's nothing in there.
Let's just move into the list.
There's 12 enemies total.
Let's just move on to the list.
Oh,
I think
God.
there were 16. Anyway,
Whatever.
first honorable mention. I think there's 5 honorable mentions. I'll make them really quick.
Hurry up.
Spider-Man 2.
That was a good game.
Yeah, very good game. Loved this game. Played it forever.
Yeah.
Smugglers Run, mainly because I played the crap out of this game. It was one of the first PlayStation 2 games I got.
Okay.
And it doesn't really hold up that great, and it wasn't that great at the time, but I played that game so much. Same thing with this. ATV Off-Road Fury.
I remember that game, yeah.
ATV Off-Road Fury. I loved that game.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just my honorable mention because honestly, it's not that great of a game. Just something I played a lot.
Yeah.
Next honorable mention is Burnout 3 Takedown. I don't know if you ever played this.
I don't think so.
This is an amazing game.
Is it like a Most Wanted ripoff?
No. It's a arcade racer, but it's all about crashing and destruction. Like you get boost and stuff based on taking people out. But there's a crash mode where
So
you
takedown,
literally just
wordplay.
yeah, that's the takedown part. There's a crash mode where you literally just ramp into an intersection and you get points based off of how much damage and money that you cause, like jumping into the middle of an intersection. Like bonus points for taking out a school bus full of kids and stuff. It's fun. It is a fun game. It's a fun game.
Damn.
I don't think it's that dark. It doesn't say like school bus full of kids. Anyway, last honorable mention is Madden 05.
That was a good one.
It was a good one, and I had a hard time between Madden 05 and Madden 04.
03.
Oh man, I love the hit stick. This is when they added the hit stick.
Oh yeah, Ray Lewis on cover. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, I love that game. I remember first time causing a fumble. Anyway, I didn't. That one just missed my.
Is that the one that had the vision code?
I don't think so. Maybe.
so.
Maybe.
I think it was.
It might have. But anyway, those are my honorable mentions. Now we're jumping into the actual.
I'm just glad Zach had a Madden. He said he actually liked.
I used to love Madden. They were all good until about the PS3. Anyway, Xbox 360,
Online,
PS3.
but
Yeah, probably. But okay, now we're jumping into the top 10. And
top 10.
I do own all of these games, but my little brother borrowed a couple of them. So some of these I don't have on me, but Twisted Metal Black is number 10. That is an amazing game, and I just did a video on Twisted Metal that's coming up.
Why it's
so
on there, 'cause-
no, it's on there because it's an amazing game, and I
Okay.
just replayed through it. It's so good. It's so dark. It's so disturbing. It's so much fun. If you played Twisted Metal Black, like you're nodding in agreement right now. That game is freaking amazing. But
That was number 10?
number 10,
Okay, no problem with that.
number 9, and I actually think Randy will agree with me on this one. Maybe actually he'll probably say it needed to be higher. That's Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah, that should be higher.
You think it should be higher?
I played the absolute fuck out of that game.
Me too. I remember specifically one Christmas break, I was really sick. I never left my bed. There was just tissues everywhere and Need for Speed parts on my TV. Like all Christmas break. I don't know why. You know what, internet world, you needed to know that. So anyway, I put hours into that just doing stupid stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I love it.
Like, the drag racing they had on there. It was just like, they had different types of racing. The drag racing was just you. I love that. The trains you go under, because it's like right when Fast and Furious is real big.
Yeah.
You go under the trains, or under certain semi-trucks.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, I just love that game.
I used to do the stupidest stuff on there. I played it so much that I beat the game like a ridiculous amount. So I would start doing stuff just for funsies, you know? Back in the day, you actually used to play games for funsies.
Yeah.
So I would do like, okay, you mentioned Fast and Furious. This is what reminded me of this. Do you remember when like Jesse was getting ready to race the guy with the Honda S2000? And he was like, "Don't race him, Jesse. You don't know what he's got under that hood." So I used to do that to the computer, right? Like, I would make a car and it would look stock. Sleeper car, yeah? It would look stock.
To race the computer?
Yeah, I fucking fooled him. I bamboozled him. So anyway, it's my story. You didn't calm down.
Good.
I would pull up in like a stock Honda Civic, and then it would go turn green, and I put all my money in the engine, and I'd just be gone. I'm like, that computer had no idea that was gonna happen. Like, you just got Rick rolled before that was even a thing. I would probably like,
Live my life quarter mile at a time.
Oh my god.
That shaved your head?
No, my hair fell out. That was so good. I forgot what video we were doing.
Yeah. Anyway, that was good. Awesome. I would agree with you. It should be higher though.
It should be higher. Yeah, maybe. All right, number 8, and I don't know if you've ever even heard of this game, but this was a lot of. Actually, after it was out, X-Men Legends 2. Now, if you've ever played any of the Ultimate Alliance games, this is basically the same thing, but right before they came out. It was 4 players. You would, pick whatever X-Men you want, or this one actually, you could be the bad guy. So like, you could be Wolverine, I could be Magneto, cool. And we would just go through multiplayer, top down. Like, it was awesome. Use your abilities. It was so much fun. I used to do it with 3 of my high school friends. We would constantly play this game. We beat this so many times. It's a great game. Super underrated. It's kind of like if we ever did a top 10 games you've not really heard of or whatever, that would have to be on there. That is a great game, and it never gets talked about enough. But moving on, number 7, and this is one of those that are on everyone's list.
Yeah, what is it?
Kingdom Hearts. I don't have the game on me. I let my brother borrow a lot, like I said, but...
Has he beat it yet?
No, he's not. I don't think so. Actually, I think he's playing Twisted Metal Black. Okay. But anyway, Kingdom Hearts, amazing game. Like, when it came out especially, I still hated the gummy ship, but the game itself, I loved the characters. I literally just played it to see what Final Fantasy characters would pop up.
Yeah.
Loved that game. It was so good.
I didn't play it for a long time because the whole Disney thing just
threw you off. You were a huge Final Fantasy fan too, back in the day.
And I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. And then you finally got me to play it. What, like 4 years ago?
Probably. You played through all of them.
2018. You got me to play it. I played through that one. I played through the other one. I played some of the fucking DS games.
Yeah, you were. I remember on our old channel we were gonna do Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
And Randy went through and was like trying to tell me all this story and like how everyone's characters matched up and stuff. Randy knows more about Kingdom Hearts lore than I know about my own life. Like, he knows about more than I know my family tree. He's like, oh yeah, this guy's related to this thing and all this. Like, and I'm just like, I liked the first one and then I just kind of didn't know what was going on. I played the second one too, but I didn't like it as much.
They're all good, but anyway, amazing game. I regret not playing it when I was younger because,
oh god, it was so I think when it came out I was like 13 or 14. Mm-hmm. I still remember the moment that I saw the commercial for it.
Really?
Because the soundtrack for that game is really good, and the commercial was Kyrie on the beach or whatever, and it's like "Don't Let Go" and all that, and it was that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain the song, but if you hear the song, you immediately are like, yeah, that's a banger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a good game. But all right, on to number 6.
Number 6.
God of War. The first God of War.
Never played it.
Oh, it's good. It's not God of War PS4 good.
Yeah.
That's
masterpiece.
That's a masterpiece. This is much less emotional. It's just all rage. It's all Kratos killing stuff.
But before God of War 4, God of War PS4 was out.
Mm-hmm.
All we had was this God of War, and it was still like game of the year. You were saying?
The first God of War was very, very good, and I didn't play it. I played it when the PS2 was still out, and it wasn't like a generation later, but it was a couple years after it was out. I think God of War 2 was already out. I played God of War for the first time, and I was like, oh god, I understand. Like this is a fun game. But it's like hack and slash, just throwing your weapons around, beating the crap out of people, and Kratos is just a mad badass. I love that game. But yeah, I put a lot of hours into that. I actually rented that game, and then didn't take it back. Got a late fee because I hadn't beat it yet.
Stage door?
Front row video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Remember stage door there?
Yeah. Briar Patch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll leave that in the video. Hell with it.
They don't know where it's at.
You guys need to know.
He's been shut down for 20 years.
Number 5, and Randy's going to give me crap for this one.
Probably.
Because I already put a racing car game on the list.
Oh, God. What was it?
Oh, another race car game. Oh,
Gran
Turismo 3
A-Spec.
I love Gran Turismo. I love Gran Turismo.
I can't hate on it because it was a good game. I remember playing it. It was I think I got this game when I first got my PlayStation 2.
Yeah?
It was like the first, I don't know if it didn't come with it.
No, it didn't come. Well, there may have been a version of PS2 that came with it.
Maybe.
Because Gran Turismo is one of their flagship, Sony's flagship things.
It's the first game I owned for PlayStation 2 when I first got it.
Really?
Yeah. It was a Christmas. I got my PlayStation 2 for Christmas. Got that game. And that was it. That's the game I played for till my birthday in September.
That's a long time. You know what? 2 things here. 1, that's a great game, and there's a lot to do on that game. So you could have potentially played it that long and not really got too bored. 2, we're down to number 5, and you really haven't bitched too much. No. So I either did a really good job or a terrible job. I don't know.
I don't like there's 2 racing games on there. You should have picked one.
Mm-hmm.
But they're both good games, so I can't really do whatever.
Yeah.
But I remember you could buy your cars, right?
Yeah.
Because you started off, you can pick I always picked the Mazda Miata as my first car.
Yeah.
And then
Honda Prelude every time.
Prelude, right?
Yeah, Honda Prelude.
I did the Miata.
It's weird, I still remember.
Just because Miata looked cool and my stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I would go get a used car.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, go get the used version, and then you immediately go do an oil change, and it gives you like 20 horsepower.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. Huh. But yeah, if you did a car wash and an oil change, it would give you some horsepower.
But I used to do those, Super Speedway, the circle?
Yeah.
100 lap endurance race. We gave you like 100K.
Yeah.
I would do like a fucking million of those races.
Yeah.
You'd either get the Dodge Viper or the Corvette that was fully pimped out.
This was back during like Cheat Planet. Do you remember that?
Cheat Planet. Yeah.
Did you have internet?
Huh?
Wait, hang on. Poor boy.
Poor boy, yeah. We had internet for like a month, but then we just used those little, remember the disc?
Yeah.
Like free internet?
Yeah.
That's what we used.
Okay, so Cheat Planet, there wasn't like, I think there were some cheats for Gran Turismo, but I didn't use the cheats. What I wanted was to know what car you got for each of those tournaments.
Yeah.
So I printed it off one time, and I didn't realize it was going to be like 75 pages. So I had like a book of Gran Turismo 3, like everything that you would win for each individual tournament.
Yeah.
And it sat next to my PlayStation for a long time, and anytime I'd be like, all right, yeah, I want to unlock this car, I would know what tournament to go to. And so I played Gran Turismo forever. 4 may be better, but I never really played it. By the time it came out, I was kind of in a phase where I wasn't playing games, I guess.
Or racing games.
Maybe that too, I don't know. But
anyway, I got a story. You're talking about printing shit off.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 8 came out, and my cousin, he had beat 7, and he got 8 that came out, but he didn't want to play it without strategy guide because he didn't want to do 2 playthroughs. He wanted to get everything the first time. So he printed out a strategy guide online through like GameFAQs. This shit was like fucking 300 pages long, right? It took so long to print, right? But like, it took so long to print that like his printers run out of ink. So it started off black, and it was like a faint black. Then it was like red for a little bit. Then it was green. Like it used all the colors.
His mom came home from work and was pissed. Yes. I bet. Oh, I remember those days.
Oh man.
Okay, number 4. And one thing I want to say that I forgot to say up front was I'm only doing 1 game per series because there would be some games on here that are the same series.
Yeah.
And you'll see why I'm saying
that. Then why'd you
put
2 racing games on there?
That's not the same series though. It's a different series.
It's the same genre.
What I mean is Final Fantasy X, because Final Fantasy 12 would also be in my top 10, but I'm not gonna put.
There's only 2 Final Fantasies on the PS2.
They were both great. I think Final Fantasy 12 is very underrated, but
they are.
I still like Final Fantasy X better.
I do too.
Great game, absolutely great game. It makes me very mad. This is another one that I loaned out, but I loaned out the normal version, so I just have the greatest hits here. I've got 2 copies of this.
Remember when we played that on your couch? The trailer.
Yeah, I still have the save file. That was on PS3 though.
Was it on PS3?
Yeah, it was the HD collection or whatever.
You're like we're going 100% it, and then like we ended up getting
To the Seymour fight.
and we were like we had everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we had to kill all these bosses at the end, and you're like, dude, I'm just gonna YouTube the end of it. I'm like, I don't want to fight all these people.
Yeah, we died or something and had to go back through and fight him again because we made a mistake.
Yeah, and if you die, you go all the way back.
Yeah. It was just that boss run right there.
Yeah.
And we're like, let's just. So I've never technically beat Final Fantasy X.
You're like, no, you haven't, have you?
No, I got all the way to the end and then watched the ending on YouTube. But yeah, Final Fantasy X was an amazing game. I didn't own this when I was little. I borrowed it from my step grandma of all people. Whatever. My stepdad's mom.
Huh.
She's a big Final Fantasy fan.
You told me that, yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, you want to walk through? I was like, nope. Don't worry about it.
That was, yeah. Randy is like an encyclopedia on Final Fantasy. It's ridiculous. But anyway, number 4, Final Fantasy X. Amazing game. We actually have a list of the top Final Fantasies, and I don't think that I put that in my top 5.
I know you didn't.
That's just a testament to how good Final Fantasy is, though. Like, there's so many good Final Fantasies. But let's move on. Number 3, and again, another one that is down the street. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. And I grabbed Vice City just...
San Andreas was amazing.
Yeah.
So, because like 3 was good.
I actually, back and forth, fought between putting either just normal Grand Theft Auto 3 or Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Because
3 changed the world.
Yes.
Changed the world.
At the time, I think I was 11 or 12 when it came out. I should not have been playing Grand Theft Auto. Mm-hmm. But, man, that game was so good. And San Andreas is way better. But...
Well, each one stepped the bar up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was way better than Grand Theft Auto 3, but it wasn't, like... When Grand Theft Auto 3 came out, it blew my freaking mind.
Yes.
When San Andreas came out, I was like, oh, this is really, really good. This is an amazing game. But it didn't, like, blow my mind because 3 was just so freaking spectacular at the time.
It's so different.
It was different than anything we ever played, but I went with San Andreas because there was so much to do on that game. I played that game so much. I would literally just do this loop of going and eating a bunch of chicken and getting fat, and then going and working out. Because, back in the day, you played the same game over and over and over and over again. Because, it wasn't like, my mom wasn't going to go buy me a new game every 5 minutes like I can do now. Looking behind me.
Yeah.
It wasn't like this when I was a kid. I had a couple games, and that's what I played.
Yeah.
But I played San Andreas so freaking much.
I'm just like...
I started role-playing.
Going through the... every time you say the game, I just like... In my head thinking of back in the day, times were so different.
Yeah, so different. But I role-played on that game a lot. Like, I would get on there, and I'd be bored, and instead of just playing the game normal, I'd be like, all right, today I only own a bike. And I would just pedal everywhere. I would stop at the grocery store like I was getting stuff. You know what? People were going to start thinking I'm weird anyway.
Yeah. You could play multiplayer in this game. Like, you go pick up one of your girlfriends, and like,
I remember
her car, and she'd be doing drive-bys out the window.
Yeah, I did that a couple times, actually.
Me and my girlfriend in real life.
Did that on the game or in real life?
Real life. Me and Steph.
Just hanging out the window shooting people?
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I hope it was a fucking joke. Alright.
I'm just saying that because my probation officer's watching.
If my probation officer's watching, I didn't really do that.
I didn't really do that. Sorry.
PS2 was one of the best generations.
Best in the world.
Yeah.
I do never want to ever change my mind with that.
But last two, and I know you're going to disagree with one of them.
Well, I already know.
Yeah, because anyway.
Oh, fuck, I see him.
This, number 2, is Guitar Hero 2. And, oh man, this game...
list was so good till just now.
You don't like Guitar Hero?
Not for a top 10.
Oh god, no, this for me personally, like, changed my life. Like, I didn't play any of the Guitar Heroes until Guitar Hero 2 was already out. One of my friends owned it, and he brought it over one time. I played Guitar Hero 2 for the first time. Next thing I know, I bought Guitar Hero 1, I bought Guitar Hero 2.
Yeah,
Guitar Hero 3 came out.
Yeah,
I was obsessed.
And Rock Band.
I got Rock Band when it came out, and I bought every DLC song for like the first 4 or 5 years.
You had a full Rock Band setup in our living room.
Yeah, I had an electric drum kit that was attached to Rock Band, and we could play it through.
I remember.
I was obsessed with Rock Band, and I was freaking good. I loved it.
We went out to touch it in our living room forever.
Oh, we bought one of those clothes hangers, like on wheels, and then we took a broom stick and then taped a microphone hanging from it so that you could drum and sing at the same time. We had a whole setup. Kids, when you move out for the first time, you're going to experience some things.
And then like every party we threw was like rock band.
Alcohol, beer pong, and rock band.
Yeah, we had the rock band, the beer pong, and then like we had 2 beer pong players, like one here, rock band, and like our bedroom does it.
Yeah, our living room was a permanent setup of beer pong and rock band. Oh god! But Guitar Hero 2 is where that started. Like I loved it. I still remember the night I beat every song on Expert for the first time.
Yeah.
Like, but
that was like the whole time we were living in Lucasville. That was amazing time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do not agree. Like I love that we talked about the nostalgia of the whole our experience in the trailer.
Yeah.
When we moved out.
But you're not a big fan of Guitar Hero?
No, I mean I like it. I mean it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I remember playing it when I was younger, like I went through a phase with it where I loved playing it, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
Or the first song that I beat on Expert was his game like Mother.
Oh yeah.
Danzig, yeah. But for a top 10, I mean, there's so many better games.
No, there's not.
There.
Guitar Hero is an amazing franchise.
I know.
Well, it was.
It don't surprise me this is on your list because you went all the way with this game.
Yeah. Well, let's move on to number 1.
Yeah.
And this won't be any surprise to you, and I know you'll hate it, but my favorite gaming franchise of all time is Metal Gear. And Metal Gear 3 is, to me, the best PS2 game. And the best game in the series, probably.
That was a PS2 game?
Yeah. Metal Gear Solid 3.
I did not know that.
Yep. Metal Gear Solid 2 would be in my top 10 also if I was doing multiple games per series. Metal Gear Solid 3 is one of the best games ever made to me. Like, you can't tell me otherwise. I don't need to spend a long time explaining why. That game is amazing. It hits all the spots for me. Amazing story. You can do all kinds of stuff in there. It's got replayability just because you can, like, the way that you can kill some of the bosses is like endless. Like, you can beat one of the bosses by saving your game and just waiting a couple weeks because he's really old. What? Did you never hear about that?
No.
No. If you save your game, like, you don't even have to wait a couple weeks. If you're in the middle of a boss fight and you go into the save settings, or like you save the game and then you go into the time settings on the like PlayStation menu and you just move the game clock ahead a couple hours, when you load the save back up, he'll be dead. And your guy will call in and be like, "Oh, it was his time to go, I guess, you know. Old age got him, finally." Like, there's all kinds of ways to kill people in that game. It's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty cool. That's a cool concept, but not for top 10.
Not for a top 10. This is one of the best games. If I was going best games of any generation of all time ever, this would be in a top 10. Mm-hmm. Metal Gear Solid 3, one of the best games ever made. But anyway, that's my list. I
agree with everything except for the top 2.
The top 2. I'm surprised you agree with most of it, because Randy in general does not agree with me on anything. Like, just out of principle. Usually he's like, he'll like something, and if I say I like it too, he'll change his mind. Like, but yeah, that's my top 10. So you didn't really hate on as much as I thought you would, but is there anything that I didn't put on there that you think should have been on there?
Yes, definitely. NBA Street.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Amazing game.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Whole different. NBA Street or Ballers, either one, you know.
I don't like Ballers.
But yeah, NBA Street was definitely better.
Okay.
That little slip and slide.
Ooh, yeah, I used to practice that out back.
Oh my god.
That's not a joke. I used to practice that.
You could alley-oop, like pass the ball 15 times and finally dunk it.
Yeah. It's a good game.
Game breakers. Yeah, anyway. So NBA Street, Tony Hawk Underground.
I was more of a fan of the older Tony Hawks.
Really?
Yeah. Pro Skater 2?
No, I like the newer ones, like Underground 2.
I don't think I even really played Underground or anything like that.
Really? That's why you don't like it.
Probably.
Because, like,
I played the heck out of Pro Skater 2. I loved that one.
I just tried to play the remake, and I was like, I wish I had the remade Underground instead of that.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Plays Bam Margera before he got all cooked out. Yeah, so
Poor Bam.
Poor Bam. Anyway. Yeah. Tony Hawk Underground. What I say? NBA Street.
Mm-hmm.
Prince of Persia. With Sands of Time.
I never played any of the Prince of Persia games. I have one.
Which one?
Sands of Time.
Do you?
Yeah, but I bought it recently.
We should review that next.
I think they're remaking that or something.
They are. So we should wait.
Yeah, we'll play it when the new one comes out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's it.
Yeah, that.
Other than that, you did good. Like I was impressed. I thought I'd hate more of it too.
You usually do, but
Yeah.
anyway, if you guys liked my list, or if you did hate it, or if you just know some games that you would have put on there that I didn't, why don't you let me know down in the comments below. As always, guys, really appreciate you watching this video, especially if you made it this far, because I have a feeling this is going to be a long one. We rambled, we had some stories and stuff, but
they didn't make it.
We had fun. Yeah,
I had a blast.
You know what? When I'm rewatching this on YouTube, I'll make it this far.
Okay.
So, this is for me, future Zach.
Future Zach.
What's up? But anyway, yeah. You know what?
But anyway, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It really does help the algorithm. So if you want to help support us, that's the way to do it. And we'll see you next time.
Yeah. See you guys in the next video.